today I want to play 18 holes with 3 discs that have the chance to make it in my bag. Well, at least 2 of them do. It's with a company that I haven't thrown their discs in a long time. I have 3 of their glow discs. They're nocturnal plastic, and Mint is a company that leases molds from MVP, so these are all MVP's Eclipse 2.0 plastic, one of which I've not felt in any other leased company before, but is probably the main one I'm interested in for potentially bagging. It's the Nocturnal Bobcat. This is very flat, really consistently flat, and it has a wing shape that's very similar to an MD5, kind of almost more like if an MD5 and an Ultra had a baby, and those are 2 of the overstable mids that I've bagged before. So I'm hoping it's really like a 5303 or 5304 mid, and there's a lot of wind today to be able to tell that. I also have the Bullet, which is, I believe, the same mold as the Praxis from Thought Space Athletics, but this is in that glow plastic, the Nocturnal, and I think it'll be a little straighter than the Bullet that I had in my bag, which is the Erica Stinchcomb Praxis, or sorry, the Praxis that I had in my bag. Similar mold, just because it's glow versus that Nebula Aura, which is pretty overstable. The Bullet is a mold that's kind of in between the Envy and the Proxy, and I might just want to have those 2 slots. Maybe not Proxy, maybe Pure, but I bag Envies right now and I really like them. And these are maybe a little too close. I need something that has a little more flip. But hopefully this one has it today. I've only thrown 1 shot with it because I won it at a glow round when I was at Disc South. I should not have gone to that glow round. It took 3 hours and I was dead by the end of it. I was trying to sleep on the ground. And then the last one is this Freetail, which I believe is an 11 speed. If it's not, here are the correct flight numbers. But I think it's a pretty understable 11 speed, really cute stamp on it. And it's gonna be the driver for today. It's just these 3 discs, and we're playing at Adams Hollow Disc Golf Course, the course where I do my Trash Panda Weird Disc Mystery Box rounds. And the last time I played with those, I shot 9 down. Luckily, Jesse was being nice to me, so it was super rare discs. You might have seen that video last Saturday. And so the line for my pride today is 9 under par. I'm gonna try to shoot that. But I'm gonna give this Freetail away if I can't shoot at least 6 under par with just these 3 discs, because that was the line for the video. There's a lot of wind out today, and I'm trying to get to know them. But I think, just based on the feel of the Bobcat, this might have a spot in my bag. But big shout out to the guys at Mint, because they did hook me up with these 2. I can't forget my Waterloo, please sponsor me. We buy enough of them at Costco for $9, but a little left to right to get started. We'll throw the Bullet, then we'll try the Bobcat. We'll throw them all off the tee. These feel good. This glow is sick. Oh, it's a touch straighter than the other one. Wow, that was very glidey. That's good. There's a lot of wind that went that way, but I think it is a touch straighter than the one that I had from America Stinchcomb. We'll try this Bobcat, also on the backhand. Yeah, okay, good. Not a good shot, but I like where that landed. We're only playing one off the top. I'm just throwing all these. Then this one I think is pretty flippy, but it's a fast disc, so touch a hyzer at it. Okay, wow, that held better than I thought. That's gonna be more useful than I thought for some of these long holes. There are 3 eagleable holes. I've only got 1 of them before. I've been close to the other 2. Maybe today's the day. Probably not. That disc is pretty understable. And the wind is going to be a headwind for all of them. But a boy can dream. Okay, very glidey. This one also, I'm like, if it is a touch straighter, I like the feel of it. Maybe not more than a Pure Proxy, but those are probably the 3 that are in contention for my bag. The stamp is super cool, though. Oh, no swing. No swing, and you throw the same putt? Maybe it's that one. I'm still putting with my normal putters. The PA3s. Not quite a headwind, but it's a right to left. So if you throw too far into it, it will turn into a headwind. A lot of hyzer. But the problem is the more hyzer you throw, the more right you need to throw, and there's only so far right you can throw with that tree there. So you're gonna have to be playing the angles pretty good. I threw it so low. I guess try to keep it under the wind, but I think that was just a bad shot. I'll have a Bobcat upshot though, which I'm excited about. If this disc forehands well and has good torque resistance, definitely could see it making a rotation in the bag this year, at least for the beginning of the season, because I don't have it. The only mid I have right now is a Buzz. That's the only mid in my bag. So good. That's so good. Oh, I like that. I like that disc. I really like how that didn't even think about going left at all. I love the stamp. It's so clean. I was thinking about MD5s. This feels like a slightly shallower MD5 widthwise in the rim. Like it's not quite as thick of the new disc manual. It feels so similar. And I like the MD5, but this flatness and the glow plastic, I would be surprised if I didn't try to throw this in my bag at the end of this video and maybe get 5 backups for the season, because this disc is pretty sweet. This hole will be a really good test though. 300 feet, you can see the flag whipping. It's a left to right wind. So I'm gonna throw the Bobcat. This wind is gonna make this, I've never played this course in this wind. This is pretty tricky. Maybe I have, I just don't remember. It's not the prevailing wind. I'm gonna have to throw it not too right on hyzer, even though that would work with no wind because there's the wind there. So I almost have to throw anhyzer over this tree and get it to stall in. It's gonna be telling. It's 300 feet, so I'm gonna be throwing it pretty hard. Okay, that's more overstable even than I thought, which is pretty good. That's a pretty bad shot. Holy cow! I think Bobcat. A lot of Annie at it. Oh, wow, that lifted so high. Dude, that's gonna be a bogey probably. I do have a putt here from about 40 feet. Make this and all is forgiven, Bobcat. Come on. Oh, I thought it bounced out, but that's such a good putt. Come on. That was one of my best pars in a while. I should see what these free tilt numbers actually are. I know you guys know, but I thought it said mint free trail, and the first thing that came up was mint free trial, like for the mobile service. Also, Infinite has these guys if you want them. Oh, 10 speed, 10.5, -4.1. Okay, mine's not a -4, which is good. It's more of like a -3, maybe -2. But, okay, head left to right. Honestly, the big Annie might be a play, but that sounds really stupid. So I'm just gonna try to keep it under a little and a lot of hyzer. Ah, shoot. 4. Oh, good tree, good tree, good tree. That was heading right for the next seat pad. Not a -4. That's a very gentle turn. 10 speed makes sense. It felt like an 11 or 10 speed. 6 is gonna be tricky with these bad boys. Come on, Bobcat. There is nothing not to like about that. One through 4. I think the back nine's not the easiest, but getting to 3 on the front 9, I think would be helpful. Be really helpful for getting my 6 down, but I think it also bode well for getting the 9. 244. We have a left to right, and the way that this reacted when we last had that left to right, and I thought it would push it when I threw it on a touch of Annie, and it did not, was nice, because now I need something that's really going to push left at the end of the flight, and so we're going to throw a hyzer. Push, 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 push. Yeah. That thing is so overstable. There's so much wind and that thing still pushes that much left. That's awesome. Pretty sure that's a park job. That's a disc I need because an approach disc isn't going to get that left. It's not fast enough. And then 7 or 9 speed. 9 speed might be what I would throw here. I, so far, don't see a reason not to put this in my bag. If I roll it on a forehand and it's like not super torque resistant, maybe that's it. Otherwise, this thing is straight in the bag. This is the most parked I've been on this hole ever. I was surprised by all this wind today. I played around earlier, and there's nothing, and then you come here and it's so windy.
Yeah, it kind of picked up over the course of the day. Where did you play this morning or earlier?
I played at Springvale.
Where's that?
It's like 10 minutes away, maybe. That might just be the best feeling ever when you're playing through a group. Step up, wind read perfect. The bullet was perfect. Very neutral straight putter. Reminds me of a Cosmic Fury 2. I'm like on the walk. That's incredible. Thanks, guys. Holy park job. All right, 3 through 6, great pace now. Next hole's gonna be tricky because you got the left to right. It's a little heady too, so it'd be great for a straight mid. Straight putter's gonna be a little far. Then the free, this is a tricky group of discs to throw. Flippy control driver, not even quite distance driver, but flippy. Neutral putter, overstable mid. Tricky bag. Try it out sometime. I think it'd be helpful, I guess. I think what's interesting is max power with this is like maybe farther than the mid-range, but different shape, obviously. Yeah, mostly straight left to right. So I'm debating throwing this bullet again, just leaving it out left and letting it glide in. I think that's the best bet, because anything else I'd either have to throw super overstable way Annie, or the free tail will get taken by the wind. So bullet again, I guess. 355. Jeez, that disc is good. Holy cow. This like dead neutral putter is so good. I might need Envy, this, and then something flippier, like a Pure. They're making their cases, man. It's gonna be hard for me to say no to putting these in my bag. 4 down. Wow. 302. I think this is straight tail. Oh shoot, I don't have a wind thingy. It does feel pretty straight taily. Judging on the last hole, if anything, tail, maybe touch of left to right. So I think it'd be great for the Bobcat on a forehand here, and I'm gonna have to throw it pretty hard, so we're gonna be able to tell if it can handle the torque. Oh my, yes. I even wobbled that a bit. Holy law. It's a tailwind, but I think I just threw that 340. Wobbled it. That's going in the bag, dude. I think the bullet, I think these are both going in the bag. Interesting wind situation. Now that I'm down here, it is a little left to right. So that could have helped the wobble. Like, it could have bit into it pretty good, and it didn't. And if this is 302, this is 345. That's crazy. Oh, sit. Yep, that's a good putt. First one's good. That's all that matters. 4 down. Whew, okay, pretty happy with that hole. I'm glad I ran it. Gave it a good bid. It's giving me good practice for these windy putts. I've not pulled this guy out. Don't worry. Back 9, lots of opportunities to throw this. Not here though. 290 with the wind. Oh, now it's looks straight tail. Could be a little left to right, but I think we'll throw the bullet again. Just kind of flat straight at it. Oh, I threw a touch of hyzer at it, but very close to what I wanted to do. Luckily it sat and it's safe. That'll be a layup and I'll be 4 down through the front. It's going to the bag. If that was your question for the video, not a question anymore. Both of those are absolutely going in the bag. Hopefully I get to throw the free tail some more. Now we just got to see if I can get to 9 down with them. Second though. Oh. 6 to go to beat that score, and this wind is much worse than the wind was when I played that round.
Okay, my Texas Swing discs. I got this at Disc South, and I was selling some discs with the Texas Swing stamp. Those are now live on my Infinite site, so if you go to infinite.com/pro/Bodanza, you can snag those. These glow discs are $19.99. Some of the Texas Swing stamp discs are that price. You can filter by the stamp for those. Back to the video.
385 feet, mostly headwind with a little right to left. Wow. With this under stability, it's gonna be really tricky, but if I can keep it in the air long enough, that's all that matters. Keep it in the air moving forward, whether it's on hyzer or anhyzer doesn't quite matter too much. Come on, dude. Are you serious? Don't hit it. Oh, that's so good. It's gonna be short, because I smoothed it a bit. That holds up so well. It's gotta be one of the most overstable runs of free tail out there. I haven't thrown them any other before. This is my first time ever. But this is not a -4-1 disc, even at a 10 speed. Oh, dang it. I think they swing more than they do, and that's going to be a far comebacker. Way more dead on, didn't even swing much. Super dead on and super straight. Okay. Yeah. We're going to really get to let loose on this free tail, because this one's 410. This is the wind, a little whoosh. Right to left tail, so a lot of hyzer, wide. Good. Oh, I think it skipped under it. It's a little long. Wow, that thing goes. A lot of helping wind, but that was sick. Ah, not ideal. No stress. Let's pull a little right. 50-50 ball for the basket, and hey, you made an honorable decision to not catch that one. I respect it. I should have done better. If I can get out of the stretch of the next 3 holes, 2 under par, I think the last 4, pretty gettable. Short putter shot, 2 gettable par 4s. As long as I don't bogey, I think I got 6 in the bag. I just need to execute here. That's so good. That's what that disc is for. Oh, hit a tree and skip to 30. Try forehand this free tail. That is pretty smooth. Ride the wind, baby. Go in. Oh, skipped right under it. All these MVP made discs for these third-party companies, Personally, I like the Unimold a little more than the Overmold right now. And so I like Streamline stuff, and then Thought Space and Mint, and Jester and them, like, I really like those discs. I think the drivers are maybe a little better in the Overmold. There's much more options. The Thought Space and Mint drivers, not the biggest fan of. But otherwise, I'm really liking how these are going. Edge of circle here, might even be just out. What's it about these first putts and second putts? But only those two. The ones that are just in the circle within 25 to 31, much harder for me when it's for birdie than par. Just more reps, more practice. 348, right to left tail. The obvious shot, I think, with how stable this free tail is, especially seeing how it forehanded, that was very smooth, is just the smooth flip up backhand. But I think what I'm gonna do, just to keep getting reps with it, and I think I can also get it there, otherwise I wouldn't, but is this Nocturnal Bobcat. From this side of the tee-pad, throw an Anheuser through the gap. Get it high enough though, so that the wind doesn't beat it down. And then it'll get edge, and then the wind will help carry it to the basket. 348 is gonna be a pump with this, so it's gonna be pretty close to a max shot for me. Oh no. Okay, I didn't throw hard enough. That's really good height, just needs more Anheuser. Head left to right. Tricky wind. 310's pretty tough though. The wind did hold it. But that was also my best Anheuser yet. Instead of, sometimes when I throw Anheisers, I'll like truncate it and throw it. That one I really focused on having a really smooth arm all the way through. And so that was by far the cleanest shot I've thrown on Annie, which is a win. But that also means I think I could throw it a little farther than I think. I don't know. I'm talking so much this video. Okay, it did flip up to straight. It did, but it never got to flat. That's pretty impressive. All right, free tail, roller. Not a big putt for like anything in reality, but I said 9 down was my number for my pride, so should probably make it. Not enough Anheuser. Four down, only 4 to play. So unless I get an eagle, which the wind is very bad for the eagles, or an ace. There are 2 aceable holes and 2 eagleable holes, technically. As long as I get to 6, I keep the free tail. And no matter what happens with the score, this has been a phenomenal round. Beautiful sunset, great day in Denver, even if it's been windy. Made all the better by finding some discs that I really am enjoying for my bag. This one's like 190 feet. I think it's bullet. They'll try to ace with all of them. How did that not go in the basket? Are you freaking kidding? What the? That might be the best race run I've ever had. That does not even touch the metal. What? That was such good pace. Such good nose angle. It's been a good day, man. I don't know what to say. It's fun playing disc golf. 2 more chances. Oh, that's a little... Dang! That one's inside the bullet. It wasn't as good of an ace run. Oh, that's so sick. All right, free tail. It's too fast. I'm so bad at throwing fast discs that are understable on these ace runs. Five under. The good news is, at least here, it's not a headwind. It's mostly right to left, if not a touch of tail. It also means that on 18, it's going to be a touch of headwind with the right to left, which is not good because it's a 500-foot par 4. This one, I think it says 568. I think it's about 545, 550. It's either that or 575, but it's far. A lot of hyzer, punch it straight. If I turn it over, not the end of the world. This one should be a birdie from wherever we land, as long as we're not behind a tree. That's really good, actually. Come on. Push. I didn't see it skip out, but it's not gonna be a look, but it's down there to like a pretty decently easy pitch up. That thing flies really good for supposedly being crazy understable. It's definitely not a -4-1. but it's controllable flippy, which is good. But it flips fast, like it does want to flip, but it doesn't burn on you, which is really good quality in the disc. Mokat. I almost think this backhand is maybe a better line, but this gets you closer if you mess up. Good thing I didn't. That's sick, dude. Such a good disc. A little short, but I parked it. Oh, I hit the pin. I heard it. That's pretty sweet. That's so good. A little tinker off the pole. Take the metal hit. 7 down, which means basically no matter where I'm at, I'm running this for eagle. It's a 500-foot par 4, so I can pitch up for par if I airball it. Interesting. Range is right at 490, not quite 500. Makes me feel better though, because I've thrown past the mound before, so pretty stoked on that. They call it 500, I guess, because of the mound. Oh no, it's mostly headwind. Shoot. Oh, a lot of right to left actually here. It feels like headwind, but it's a lot of right to left. So maybe I do try to go up this right side on a lot of highs and let it push it. Come on, go. That's pretty good. It's a little short, but about all I expect in a win like this. So I'll have a long putt at it. 75, so not bad. 415. I got a chance. Got a chance for the glory. Hit it. Oh! Wow, way too long. Maybe I should have standstilled that. Pitch up, take my par, get to 7. Oh, man. All right, bogey it is. I'll put putts to my nemesis right now. I think I'm too wide. Get a little closer here. Hinge better. Yeah. Stuff that makes sense. Who would have thunk it? I'm not running this one though. I'm not that silly. Or am I? No, I'm not. 6 down. Not the end of the world. Super fun round. I'm excited for these two to be in my bag. I'll have to get to know them obviously a bit more. But that bullet is one of my favorite putters I've thrown in a long time. Pretty shallow feeling. Likes to come out of the hand fast. Has good glide because it's not dead flat. And the give of the plastic's really good. So you'll probably be seeing them around. Thanks for watching. I hope to be seeing you around. Subscribe if you want that to happen. And I'm going to try to make a shot in the practice basket for you. 322 makes sense. That's just my park job disc. That could be good. It's probably gonna be a little short, just so far in the headwind. Oh, right on top of the other one. All right, last chance. Big headwind, but yeah, it's not gonna turn that fast, buddy. Okay, relatively abysmal. Sorry you had to see that, but I'll see you soon, tomorrow, I think.